So this story is going to be a little bit closer to home in a way. My grandmother, Elsie Alexander, christened the last Liberty ship that went out of Baltimore in 1944, and we recreated a radio play with some reenactors on the John Brown, which is the Liberty ship in Baltimore, a few years ago on I think it was the 70th anniversary of the launching of the Samar, which is the boat that my grandmother christened. And we had the script from WBAL radio. It was an interview with her, but it was a scripted interview, which is a little different than what people do today. And we recreated it, so here you go. Dear Mrs. Alexander, as you probably know, Woman of the Week is a radio program that glorifies womanhood for its achievements in peace and war. Each week we select 4 women who we believe to be outstanding and have them appear in a brief interview on the air. One of these is selected by the listening audience as Woman of the Week. We have her original copy of the hand-typed script with pencil notes and edits that were made by my grandmother. And with a little help, we're going to recreate that for you here today for the first time in 70 years. So this is truly living history. This was a live radio show that was done just shy of 70 years ago, and this will be the first time this will be heard since then. And we have enlisted the help of some of the ship's reenactors, the Navy crew, and 2 of the young ladies. Valerie's going to be Miss Joyce, who is the interviewer. And Patty is going to represent my grandmother. I don't know that she dressed quite like this, but I will turn it over to them, and go ahead, ladies.
Our next woman is one of the most remarkable guests we have ever invited to our microphone. Young at 52, she is the proud mother of a family that has more than gone all in for our nation during the war. It is truly an honor to present to you Mrs. Elsie M. Alexander. How many of your family are in the armed forces, Mrs. Alexander?
I have 6 sons, 2 in the Army, 2 in the Navy, and 2 in the Marine Corps. My stepson is in the Army, and so is my son-in-law. My husband and 2 of my sons-in-law are working in war plants.
That is a record hard to equal, and I think impossible to beat. You are indeed a most remarkable family, Mrs. Alexander.
Thank you, Miss Joyce. They said I was one of Baltimore's champion war mothers when they asked me to christen the Liberty ship Samar 2 weeks ago.
And that is an honor which you certainly deserved. I remember reading about it in the newspapers. They say you swung a mean bottle.
I hit the ship all right, Miss Joyce. And to tell you the truth, that was the biggest thrill of all.
I know how you felt, Mrs. Alexander. Now, tell me more about your family. You have 6 sons in the service, 2 in the Army, 2 in the Navy, and 2 in the Marines. That is certainly a fair distribution. Where are they now?
1 is in England, 1 in France, 1 in Italy, and 3 in the Southwest Pacific.
Have any of them been wounded?
Yes, 3 of them. 1 soldier, 1 sailor, and my youngest son, who is in the Marines.
I understand none of your boys is married?
No, Miss Joyce, they are all single so far. There may be changes after the war.
And 3 of your 5 daughters are married?
Yes, and as I told you, 2 of my sons-in-law are working in defense plants. The other is in the Army.
It must have worried you when your boys were wounded.
It did. But the boys in the Army and Navy were only slightly wounded. They recovered quickly. My youngest son in the Marines was badly wounded.
And where did that happen?
On Saipan. He was with the 2nd Marine Division in the Marianas Islands assault.
And this is where we transition to a reenactment of this. This is as it was written in 1944. This is not a politically correct script, folks. So, gentlemen.
Sit down over there. Take cover. Want to get picked off by one of those Jap snipers?
We can't make progress until that machine gun nest is cleaned out, sir.
How about the tanks?
Right back of us, sir.
Order one up and we'll have them run over those dirty nips. We gotta keep moving if we're gonna take Garapan today. Quick, duck!
Whew, that was a close one.
Yeah, Tojo's getting careless with his shells today. Looks as if he'll have to do something about it.
Shall I get battery on the walkie-talkie and ask them to start firing?
Go ahead. but get those tanks up here fast. Get your head down over there. Go
Clank.
after them. Get after them.
Clank, 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 clank. Boom!
Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
Hurry up with those tanks. Machine gun nest over there.
Crash, crash, clank, clank, clank. Boom!
All right, we're getting close. Let him have it.
Rat-a-tat, 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 tat.
That's got him. Keep him rolling right over him. How do you like that, you little yellow monkeys?
Crunch, crunch, crash. Oh, you got me, Joe.
Okay, that does it. This is the end of the line. Stop her. All right, everybody out, and watch out for shells. Hey, back there, bring up your troops. We wiped out your nest for you.
Okay, thanks a lot. Any little things we can do for you?
Sure, get me a date with Dorothy Lamour.
Yeah, anytime you say, but we'll have to wait till this little mess is over.
Okay, men, climb out and lend a hand here. The Marines are going to Garapan. Let's go with them.
All right. Clank, clunk, clink.
Watch out for snipers. Keep your head down. Look out. Down, everyone. Here comes a shell. Quick, Sergeant. Lend a hand here. This man's got it bad. This shrapnel got him in 6 or 7 places, and they're all bad.
Pass the word along for stretcher bearers, and hurry! This is a bad one. Tell him to bring plasma. He's bleeding badly. Okay, you, move over while I can do what I can with my first aid.
Need any help, Sergeant?
No, I'll make it out all right. Get hold of another first aid packet for me. This one's used up, and tell them to hurry up with those stretchers bearers. This guy needs plasma badly.
If he needs it, he'll get it. The Red Cross has seen to that. Here come the corpsmen now. Hey, fellas, this way, over here. On the double. It's a bad one.
All right, sir, we'll take over. Hey, Hank, give me a hand and get him on the stretcher. Oh, easy does it, easy does it. That's it. Now haul him over into the shade of that wall and we'll see what we can do. Looks to me like he's gonna need a transfusion, and quick.
Okay, you guys, he's all right now. Come on, let's get going. We've got to get this war over. I want that date with Dorothy Lamour.
And that is the way your boy was wounded.
Yes, Miss Joyce, it was. But he's all right now. I had a letter from him the other day. He's in a rest camp somewhere in the South Pacific and getting well fast. But I don't mind admitting I was worried for a while.
Anyone with 6 sons in the service has a right to be worried.
The doctor said I was worrying too much, so I decided I'd be better off working. So 2 weeks ago, I took a job for myself.
It's been a real honor to have you with us this afternoon. You can be very proud of your family's war work, and I know your family is proud of your own record. Allow me, on behalf of the Schlesinger Company, to present you with the Certificate of Merit, Mrs. Elsie M. Alexander.
Thank you, Miss Joyce.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. That was the Liberty Ship version of Prairie Home Companion. But I want to thank everybody for the honor of being able to do this for our grandmother and for our family. And we hope you all enjoy the trip today. So thank you very much.